Hi, this is a video log entry 115. Currently it is about 10:30 a.m. CST. It's been pretty slow today. I've been contemplating a lot of things pertaining to things I'd rather not be share because, well, I know certain people are probably watching, and it is what it is. It is what it is. Oh well. Yeah, so I don't know. I have quite a bit to do today. I have a meeting with my brother today at around noon, and so I'm gonna be doing that. We're gonna be talking about our website and everything, and then I'm gonna be doing some grocery runs, and I'm gonna be building more of my profile. I've been in a contemplative mood recently, especially yesterday. Still absorbing information. I just usually when I'm awake, I like to just absorb as much as possible. This is just what my brain likes to do. So I just let it be. I give it the information that it needs, and he seems satisfied. So yeah, I've quite a bit. So I'm gonna keep myself busy. And I did look at a comment. It was like 2 or 3 videos ago about analysis paralysis and all that. And yeah, I mean, again, I do overplan things, and so I'm trying to be more action oriented, and I still am, but like sometimes I like to balance that with my analysis paralysis capabilities and whatnot, and that kind of makes sense. Yeah, I mean, sure. It's just not doing it too much and whatnot, but yeah, I say analysis paralysis, but you know what I mean. It seems like it can seem like analysis paralysis to some degree, but I think analysis paralysis also has a application to some situations, especially with the state that I'm in now, where I have plenty of time and room to contemplate. I don't have to think on my feet. I'm in a stable place, so I'm gonna let my brain absorb as much information as possible while it plans for the next few actions that it needs to take, the next few steps that I have to take. And I've already seen, I can see maybe a couple of months ahead of time and whatnot, just because, again, like that's what I did like 5, how many months ago was that? 5 months ago? Yeah, I mean, 5 months ago I was planning, I'm planning from like 3 to 4 month chunks because, again, my life is a little bit hazy, and I'm trying different things, and I want to do remote work, so I'm going to be planning along the, I guess one of my income streams is going to be remote work within hopefully the next month or so. Fingers crossed, and I have other options as well, quite a few. So I'm feeling great, man. It's just I haven't felt this amazing actually I don't think I've ever felt this amazing before. So it's yeah, life is good. Life is good. A lot of people would probably say, like, but bro, you're unemployed. He's like, yeah, I know, but I know that I've garnered so much. My foundation is so stable to the point, even if I am unemployed, I contain the internal equity to shift to something that I may not like if I have to. Like I can do mostly everything involving. Well, I've garnered so much experience at this point, so I can do low level stuff if I have to. But I prefer to move forward and try different things out. And one of them is remote work. I want to try technical writing, so I'm still looking for jobs for that. And I want to do tutoring because I have a lot of information in my head that I can share, that can probably monetize with the amount of schooling I had and whatnot. And just not even that, even when I was outside of school, I was always a voracious reader. I was always curious. I just again, it's just who I am. I like absorbing information. I like not only absorbing information, I like to absorb it and apply it into the world that I see as of now. I want to see the byproduct of the knowledge that I've absorbed from. That's why I got tired of school, because after a while, like you've learned enough, because in physics, like the building blocks of all problem solving when it comes to physics and engineering and science in general, and the scientific method is all just first principles thinking. So I mean, I've applied that algorithm multiple times, and I'd rather apply that into different parts of my world to see if it works well, and it does. It really does. I mean, it's changed my life significantly, and so I'm going to keep doing that, and until I need to change my tools to then just garner more skills and information to, yeah, I mean, I think I consider myself to be again, I'm a utilitarian. I'm not big when it comes to materialism. If I ever get any like huge sort of income stream, I I mean, like all I need, I don't need a lot. So I'd probably give it to my family. I'd give it to probably just my family, and then I'd try to donate or build a business. But then again, like this kind of business I wouldn't know what kind of business it would be, but I'm hoping that I'd get a decent idea and I'd start building from there. Um, so yeah, and I'm probably going to work for myself for a while before I decide to build something like that, because that requires a lot of responsibility, having to manage people, and I'd probably have somebody that's more people oriented to help out with, human resources, I guess would be a good way to say it. Because I'm not good. I don't like. Okay, I don't like to say I'm not good with people. I just prefer not to deal with them most of the time, which is fine. I know a lot of people. There are people out there that enjoy those kinds of things, that like innately enjoy extroverts, I guess. You know, so yeah. Um, I don't know. A lot to do. Busy. I'm gonna talk to my mom as well. She wanted to talk to me. So, and yeah, I just have a lot of responsibilities. I've been procrastinating on my health insurance, but again, like I said, it's until December the 12th. But I tend to procrastinate on stuff like that at times, and that's not a bad thing. I just had other things that I've been focusing on and thinking about, and I tend to give myself space to let my mind mull over stuff when I need to. I guess I'm listening to the signals. So, yeah. Probably gonna do some reading as well. I mean, like actual reading, not reading from the internet, like, a book. I don't mean to, it's still reading, but I mean reading from a book, like linear reading or information consumption, instead of like having a million tabs open and trying to connect all of the disparate information. But yeah, I that's where my brain tends towards, because it's creative. It likes making a lot of connections in its head. It likes it, again, it likes taking in like chaotic information, like just being inundated with chaotic information, creating connections. So it likes that. It likes chaos. It can be stressful at times. Well, okay, when it's controlled chaos, like me actually looking at information on the internet, that's obviously not completely chaotic. But I also I like predictability. I do like predictability. So it's more of controlled chaos than like absolute chaos that you sometimes see in this world at times. And yeah, I don't know. Yeah. So drink my coffee. I already had 4 cups of coffee. That's a lot for me. I need to figure out how to get rid of my camera too, so I don't need it. I haven't been using it. I think I know what to do. It's just I haven't done it yet. I have a lot of backlog stuff. So I don't know. I've been tired, so I've been letting my batteries recharge before I start moving fast again. Because I didn't give a break from, well, okay, so I started off like back in, I don't think I've really given myself a break ever since like February, because I've been moving fast, like looking for jobs and just doing research. And then the summer was chaotic. I was working overtime basically every single week. And right after that, I just started looking for more jobs. And I actually, now that I really think of it, I didn't really give myself much of a break. I don't even realize how hard I push myself at times. And my mom always called me a hard worker, and I don't realize I'm a hard worker because I guess I'm just so accustomed to it at this point. So I actually have a strong work ethic in comparison to most people. I've been so used to it, so it doesn't seem like hard work to me, because I've acquired a baseline in which my brain just works within that baseline of willpower. And I don't know how I've built such a will, mainly through just the shitty jobs that I've had, the people I had to deal with. And again, I never relied on other people. I decided to take the high road and just rely on myself, so I can garner as much willpower and strength as possible. Again, it's because I'm looking for freedom, and freedom requires you to be individualistic. It requires you to rely on yourself and only yourself. And when you rely on other people and they leave, it's something that's pretty much seen as not insignificant, but just a minor inconvenience that you can deal with by finding somebody else or just saying, I can deal with this myself. I don't have to, I really like just not having to rely on anybody. I don't like having to rely on my parents. I don't like having to rely in the system, but I have to because I'm in it. But I'm hoping, well, of course, if I decide to live in the United States, then of course I'm going to have to rely on it in some aspect. I need money. So I had to build capital. But yeah, I mean, I may get into cryptos eventually because I do like decentralization. Ethereum's. I don't really know a lot about crypto, so I don't like talking about things until I've done thorough research on it, so I can talk about it succinctly and somewhat in a more educated manner. Hope somebody's calling me. Oh, it's one of my old coworkers from work, so I don't know why she's calling me. Oh, maybe it's because I talked to this other guy named John, who lived in the place that I moved from, and we chatted a bit. He became the lead over there. I was supposed to be the lead over there, but I decided to leave and just do something different because I'm young, I guess, and I didn't want to tie myself down to. Well, I just didn't want to tie myself down. So that position required a lot of responsibility, and John was like 60 something years old, so he knew he wasn't going anywhere, so he would have been he's just a better candidate for that kind of position. I was young, and that position was meant for older people, but I happened to have stuck around for a while. I was there for like 3 or 4 years, actually, and it was a good job. It was relaxing, and I learned a lot of stuff. I learned about a lot of people. I learned about just a lot of things, honestly. But then, again, it's like one of those things where I'm comfortable. I like to be comfortable, so I got comfortable within that job and that position that I had, and I didn't really move forward. So I consider myself to not like having to deal with uncomfortable shifts. Again, like I like predictability and I like staying within routines and patterns. So that's why I try to build routines and patterns as soon as possible, because then I can kind of like control the chaos in this world a little bit more. Yeah, so yeah, I know I don't know. I'm tired though. I don't know what I was going to say there, but she left me a voicemail. Hmm. Yeah. So I think that's all I'm going to say. It's been only 13 minutes, and I'm just going to I'm just going to do things, random shit, and I'm going to relax and enjoy myself. Yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys have a good day. Bye.